guys, what's going on? In this video, I want to go through the principles that Kim Kardashian used in her brand Skims in order to scale it to millions and millions of dollars of revenue. I'm referring to a video that I watched by Founder, which is a podcast here in Australia, where they actually interviewed the creator of Skims, who's kind of the brain wave behind the Skims brand. So her name is Emma Greed. I think it's pronounced Emma Greed. Now, she basically went through in an interview, as I mentioned, a few key principles that she implemented in order to get the brand Skims to millions of dollars in revenue and to get the brand Good American Jeans, which is Khloe Kardashian's brand, to millions of dollars of revenue as well. Now, really what it comes down to is about three key things that you can pull and implement into your own business or agency, consulting company, or whatever. Now, the first principle is finding an underserved market. Now, she made a really important comment in this interview, Emma Greed, where she said that you can't actually outspend to acquire a customer. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that because if you're really good at media buying, you actually can outspend to find a customer. But in the context of clothing and fashion, where things are extremely competitive, in a way, I understand what she's saying, because what you want to try and do is you want to try and find an offer proposition and an audience that is so underserved with such a potent offer that you just need to literally fuse those two concepts together. And that will then take your business from zero to hero very quickly, because the offer and the audience is such a good product market fit. So that's really the first thing is you want to find an underserved market. Now, the typical agency owner will want to work with dental clinics, med spas, chiropractor, gyms, all the old types of industries. And there's a reason that those industries work, because they do have demand. Typically, where there is demand already is a good indicator of what kind of industries do work for an agency. But if you want to have a real explosive growth, you need to be able to find an underserved market and have a perfect fit for what they actually need. Now, this is where we go into the second component of what it takes to actually create that explosive product market fit growth. And that is really understanding your customers' needs and wants. Now, most agency owners will think that you need to just press a couple of buttons on the AI ChatGPT system and you're going to get appointments coming through. It doesn't work like that. You need to understand the fabric. And here's the thing. I want to teach first principles about what actually works to get a client, to get a business to work. And what that is really understanding what are the key things, what are the key moments, what are the key feelings, what are the key emotions that your market needs to see, hear, feel, think, and know in order for them to take the leap and purchase your service. So, for Good American Jeans, it was about having a product that really fitted the audience. They had that particular audience felt like they were underserved and they never had a denim jean that actually fit their body type. So because they had a denim jean that was specifically crafted to fit their body type, they felt a high level of resonance and trust with that particular brand because they were being served specifically. Now, think about that. How can you apply those concepts into an agency model? So a good example could be if you work with construction companies and instead of just doing pure ads and bookings and appointments, you could maybe help them out with some of their business operations, which is we can help you out streamline your cash flow, improve your accounts receivable. You could actually have an accounts receivable improvement service on top of just pure appointments, leads, and sales, right? And so what that will do is that will, first of all, position you away from all of your competitors. But then number two, what it will do is it will allow you to charge more, but create more resonance with your market, because they're going to go, this guy or this girl actually understands what I'm looking for. They actually understand what I'm after. So that's a really key thing to keep in mind, is to know what your market needs and wants. Now, I just made that up as an example that, a construction company would need better accounts receivable management. But that's, you would know that extra little thing that you could add into your offer, which you could use in a hook in your advertisement, that your market actually wants. And then number three is really bringing in a good team and around a good vision. Now, most people think, particularly if you're under 10,000, 20,000, 30, even 50,000 per month, you don't really know what it means to build a good team. Building a good team has some key components. And so Emma went through a couple of those things. And she the first thing she said that was really interesting is she said that, I will actually overspend and pay people more than what I pay myself to get really good people on the team. But what constitutes a really good person? Someone who's reliable, someone who has a really good attitude, and someone who has the skill set, someone who can actually do the thing that you're asking them to do to a really excellent level. And so if you bring in those people around you and you have a clear vision of what you're trying to do with your agency, growth is really inevitable. So that's really what I would say are the three key lessons. Is number one, find an underserved market. Number two, really understand their needs and wants. And then number three, find a really good team, build a really good vision, and be prepared to overspend on a team that's going to really excel and give you good results. Now, this is probably more of an advanced training, but I think it'll help, because there's a lot of key things there that can really help a business that is struggling to figure out the kind of the next step and stage in their business growth. Anyway, something a little bit different. Thanks for watching, guys, and speak to you soon.